Welcome to the Passionate Roaditor, TPR, where we stay on the road to keep you safe on the road. During the festive season in Kenya, it is common to hear about drivers and passengers spending hours stuck in traffic snarl-ups on our major highways, primarily because of overlapping. The trigger is usually an accident, and in some instances, a heavy downpour. This was the case on the Nairobi-Nakuru highway on the 20th of December 2024. Because of overlapping, thousands were stranded for hours on sections of the highway. The mega traffic jam spilled over into the next day. Overlapping has become a staple on Kenyan highways. It should not be. This behavior is encouraged by the fact that those who overlap seldom get punished. If anything, when the snarl-up begins being sorted out, those who overlap get to continue with their journey ahead of those they overlapped. This presents a clear incentive to overlap the next time. The usual response to the menace from senior government officials, police, the National Transport and Safety Authority (NTSA), or the Kenya National Highways Authority (KENHA) is to advise drivers not to overlap.
Please let us observe our traffic regulations so that we can allow free flow of traffic.
Please let's observe traffic rules and make sure that we make the work of our officers, whether in the Ministry of Transport or in this ministry, lighter.
This, however, falls way short of the deterrent level necessary to discourage drivers from overlapping. With such a response, Kenyans should continue expecting such mega traffic snarl-ups since there is no serious attempt to prevent such behavior. Leadership is lacking. This puts a blot on Kenya's reputation as far as road travel is concerned, denting the magical Kenya narrative.
Let's go to Kenya.
Shamilah Ayebale, a content creator from Uganda, happened to be traveling from Kampala to Nairobi.
I can't believe we have been in this jam for 2 good hours and we are not in Nairobi yet. We just passed Naivasha. We have been in this jam for the past 5 hours. We are here.
Sadly, overlapping is bad behavior that has been normalized on our roads. The consequences are far-reaching. First, there's the economic cost of slowing down movement of people and goods. For the Nairobi-Nakuru incident, it runs into millions of shillings, money gone down the drain. Secondly, there's the mental anguish suffered by drivers and their passengers. Anxiety, discomfort, regret. All these are part of the package that come with the snarl-up. You cannot attach a monetary figure to them. Not forgetting that passengers waiting for buses at various termini nationwide have to wait for many hours in order to board the buses they had booked, as departure times are inadvertently flouted. The snarl-ups also compromise the safety of drivers and passengers by prolonging the time on the road for each driver trapped in them. This makes the rest of the trip more dangerous as fatigue, coupled with the quest by drivers to push themselves to the limit in order to earn as much as possible, come into play. Overlapping often leads to road rage. The driver of this Nairobi-Naivasha United Services Matatu, registration number KBV 655T, however, knows that there is no price to pay for overlapping and is thus emboldened to do it. This is despite the fact that police may be right there on the scene, such as this instance. This is how you know that overlapping is like a cancer among Kenyan drivers. The driver of this Toyota Axio KDA 617G takes overlapping to the next level, blocking oncoming traffic on the shoulder of the road for the opposing traffic. And here is how you know that overlapping is pervasive. The driver of this Toyota Vanguard KCM 988L Alana is also overlapping. Talk of straight from school into the overlappers circle. This is it. President Ruto says dualling of this highway will begin next year. While this is meant to instill hope, one needs to remember that the project is likely to take years, and if overlapping will not have been addressed, those years will be painful for drivers and passengers alike, as festive seasons will see drivers revert to overlapping due to obstruction caused by the construction. Inevitably, this will lead to travel chaos. President Ruto needs to provide a more potent and immediate solution. Will the Cabinet Secretary for Roads and Transport, Davis Chirchir, the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, the NTSA Director General, George Njao, and the Kenya Director General, Engineer Ndungu, show firm leadership to put in place practical measures to eliminate overlapping on our roads? Or will the next generation after Gen Z grow up to experience overlapping as one of Kenya's long-standing cultures on our roads? The Passionate Roaditor, TPR, hopes tangible action will be taken to address the pervasive issue that represents gross injustice on our roads. Kindly like and subscribe to TPR to promote road safety content. And if you have any feedback, post it on the comment section or send an email to thepassionateroaditor@gmail.com. TPR wishes you safe travel this festive season.